Okay, before we go ahead, we've got a question that's come in, 0910-193-7954. Good evening po, sir. Crispin Somaar po. Hindi po ba mas maganda kung mailikas muna lahat ng tao sa Marawi bago pulbusin ang Abu Sayyaf or Limauti Group? Thanks.
Ideal yun, ano? Pero remember, nagsimula yan sa gitna ng mga tao. At may mga hostages tayong pinag-uusapan dito. Kaya, hindi ganun kasimple yung suggestion na yan, ano?
We have to avoid, I guess, as many civilian casualties.
Oh, yan ang nangyayari ngayon. Kaya nga, naging careful yung military, part by part. Very methodical yung approach nila. Ang problem, habang lumalapit ka doon sa parang core ng mga kaaway mo, doon mo na nakikita na naging shield yung mga civilians. Ito ngayon yung problem. Kasi, the military is saying na kaya nila kung straight na labanan. Pero hindi...
But everybody knows na pagka straight ang labanan, kailan ba nagkaroon ng straight na labanan?
Precisely. Yun ang nagpapahirap dito sa sitwasyon.
Kasi most of the time, itong attempts na ito to gather a city is always done sa gitna ng mga civilians. Kasi yun ang nagiging convenience. Either they hide behind the civilians or hold them hostage as leverage against the government. Now, of course, the government has to be very careful na ang military moves nila does not prove so harmful to the city that they will decimate the population.
Yan ngayon ang we have reached that point na confined to certain areas yung mga rebelde. Pero
meron pa din sila mga hostage.
Oo, mas mahirap kasi dahil confined nga, mas malapit ngayon yung labanan sa mga civilian. I think maraming attempts ngayon nangyayari simultaneous to negotiate for the release of the civilians.
What's there to negotiate with them?
No, not the military, not the government. Yung iba. Like yung balita ngayon, yung MILF, as already said, you know. And then yung mga elders nung
ano lang sabi ng MILF para malaman ng ating mga nakikinig?
Well, naglabas na sila ng position asking the rebels to let go of the civilians, huwag idamay. At
any response?
Wala akong alam kasi that's a statement eh. Pero ang sinasabi ng MILF, they're using their own offices, their own connections. I would presume, mga Maranao din yan, na kausapin itong mga ito. Para pa sa civilian, not the conflict itself.
Well, all right. So we see this, kasi I think as I was telling, we got a message from one pastor that this Mauti group is holding 230 Christians hostage.
Yan nga, may mga balitang gano'n, even more than that, ano? Pero ang hirap i-confirm actually. Kasi hindi ka naman
makakapunta doon.
Kaya, precisely. Ang confirmed lang talaga sa media ay yung 15 na kasama si Father Suganov, yung mga parishioners niya at yung mga staff niya. At yun nga, yung pinag-uusapan ngayon ng mga taga roon mismo, mga kamag-anak din, itong mga malaban na ilabas siya, i-release siya.
What about, isang kaya ang maraming taong medyo natatakot sa martial law is the loss of civilian liberties and rights.
Hindi na po totoo yan eh, kasi yan ang naging problema natin panahon ni Marcos. Kasi yung 1935 Constitution that gives authority to Marcos na mag-declare ng martial law ay talagang may pagka-absolute. Walang limits eh. And he used it precisely for...
Meron ba limits itong sa martial law sa Mindanao? Kasi it's declared over the whole of Mindanao eh.
Yun ang unang limit na Mindanao lang. Pero the Constitution, 87 Constitution na ngayon, na precisely ginawa yung Constitution na yan as one of the major objectives, i-limit yung declaration of martial law. Pero remember...
Or at least, give it a time frame that will allow the review of the reasons for the declaration. And also to know that within a period of 60 days, how far have you gone and what has been your progress?
Automatic yan sa Constitution. Na if Congress does not extend it, hanggang 60 days lang talaga yan.
Okay.
Tapos, in case of invasion or rebellion lang yan. Wala na yung lawless violence before. Tapos, pwedeng dalhin sa Supreme Court yan. And Congress can also cut it short. if it wants. Pero at this time, ang sitwasyon, yung mga Congress leaders nagsasabi nga, wala kaming problema dyan, tuloy yan.
Okay, if the problem is in Marawi, why do you think martial law was declared over the whole island of Mindanao?
Well, yung explanation dito ng presidente, which I accept actually, ay yung kalaban mo dito, hindi naman confined to Marawi. Hindi naman ito labanan ng territory. Labanan ito sa entire political na system
Is
actually.
that conflict going on aside from Marawi? Has it gone beyond Marawi into Lanao del Sur, Lanao del Norte, to Iligan, to Cotabato? How far has it really gone out in terms of serious conflict?
Well, kung tingnan mo yung
Or that's just the vulnerabilities?
both. Kasi halimbawa, yung attack on Davao, the bombing of Davao, is being linked to the Maute group.
Pero hindi ba ang mga isolated events lang yun?
Indeed, kasi we're talking here of a developing alliance doon sa mga grupo na kapareho ng ganyan, like Abu Sayyaf or BIFF. In their own territories, in fact, hanggang ngayon, ay nagkakaroon ng sariling mga operations. And yung Maute dito, in that context, ay attempt din to draw away yung mga military from Basilan and Sulu. Kasi na doon yung focus ngayon ng military against the Abu Sayyaf.
Kasi walang ganun lumalabas sa mga pahayagan eh. So, ang mga taong bayan na nakikinig, except the ones who are in the middle of the conflict, hindi nila ma-assess kung anong nangyayari.
Mahirap makita kasi hindi to parang tawag ito, the full na development ng isang rebellion. Kundi nascent pa ito eh. Ako nga, tingin ko dito sa interpretation ko sa ginawa ng presidente, this is basically a nip in the bud na operation. Ayaw na nila umalagwa pa kasi may potential talaga siyang umalagwa because of the existing networks, not only of these rebel groups, pero yung political base nila.
Okay. Let me ask you, ito is an interesting question. 0977-817-6405. Good evening po, sir. Para po sa akin, dapat paigtingin ang martial law sa Mindanao dahil yan lang ang solusyon sa problema ng peace and order ng Mindanao. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you agree that this situation here and the declaration of martial law is the only solution that government could have resorted to, or there are other solutions that could have been applied to first isolate the problem, push it to its smallest geographical size, and then ensure that there is appropriate law and order in the neighboring areas, and to stop the stream into those areas?
I don't think it's possible. Kasi una, you're talking of small group of men na kaya mag-blend sa population Tapos, given na, mabuti sana kung tinatarget ng mga kampo kasi you can protect the camp. Maliit lang area. Pero ito, mahilig ito mag-target civilians And you can find civilians everywhere. Ang question na rin dito, yung capability ba nila to reach other places outside of Marawi ay hanggang saan? And I think the martial declaration was for the whole of Mindanao precisely on the basis of an assessment. Ito kasi madaling puntahan by land, Mas madali kontrolin ng government yung mga dagat at saka yung mga eroplano, mga coastal areas. So I think ganun din ang gusto nila, i-isolate yung sources. But then mahirap gawin. The actual reality in the ground is that mobile itong mga grupo at saka hindi mo ma-pinpoint ng ganun lang. Tapos yung propensity nila to attack civilians, may advantage sila. Kasi you cannot protect civilians everywhere. Ang magawa mo lang ay ipahirapan sila na makaabot ng areas na hindi na naabot ng unahirapan yung militar. So martial law here ay may advantage na the military mas madali ngayon mag-limit like yung mga checkpoints and so on. Mas madali nila gawin yung mga lockdown, etc. So yung martial law kasi hindi naman yan parang abstract thing it's composed of specific na mga measures, like checkpoints, yung mga lockdown.
No, ang means of I guess the means of implementing martial law are quite a lot. Pero this is I think one of the concerns of most people who hear about it or read about it. Ito yung sinasabi dito sa 091922125562. Bakit hindi na lang pulbusin ng gobyerno ang mga maute na yan habang kaunti pa lang sila? Tulad ng ginawa nung ni Erap sa Camp Abubakar ng MILF.
If you can identify them, yes. Mas madali nga yung labanan na yun, MILF, MNLF, kasi organized yan at madali mo, alam mo yung area mismo eh. Ang problem mo with Mauti, Abu Sayyaf, and the like, yung blending nila with the population, parang guerrilla eh. Pero guerrilla ito na hanggang urban areas.
But you know, this means that the intelligence efforts of the AFP have got to be multiplied 100 times.
I agree.
Kasi when you are operating in an area, hindi mo alam kung sino ang kaaway mo, talaga para kang gagong iikot-ikot dyan, may dalang baril, hindi mo alam sino babarilin mo.
Yan ang isang area na tingin ko valid yung criticism. Kasi Marawi should have been, pero to be fair to the military, alam nila yung steerings eh, alam nila yung galaw. Hindi nila ma-point yung specifics kasi you need somebody inside yan pag ganyan eh. And ako, tingin ko, mahina pa ang military niyan. Yung talagang specific na mga data. Although minsan nakakatsamba sila, merong talagang ma-pinpoint. Pero yan naman kasi, hindi natin talaga malalaman yan. The military won't tell you. Ano yan?
So what does that do then to the rest of the population? How then do you distinguish between a resident there and somebody who claims, etc., maging problema?
Ang major na usapin dito actually, sabi mo, intelligence. Pero ang kailangan dito actually, within the context ng martial law, ay magkaroon talaga ng maliwanag na mga measures to keep these people away from the civilian population. So you need village level.
Is it a good idea then to try to depopulate Marawi City itself?
Of course not.
200,000 people yan.
They would have already won if you depopulate the whole city. And in fact, the objective of the operation there is to bring life to normal as soon as possible.
Yeah, as soon as possible, but it may mean it may be a good policy to temporarily depopulate and then let them go back when you are truly in control of the situation and you know they will not be ravaged by rebellious elements.
Actually, I think that's the strategy now. That's why they're doing it methodically, getting rid of the Maotis one by one. Because they will declare at the end that libre na yung city. At hindi naman yan simpleng pababalikin mo. Titingnan mo pa rin kung sino yung bumabalik na yan eh.
Well, it gives you a chance to, yung mga refugees, it gives you a chance to screen them.
Yeah.
Para malaman mo kung ano talagang pinaninindigan nila. Di ba?
At yan, magagawa mo yan under a martial law easier kaysa sa isang normal situation.
Kanya lang, we have to be careful about the civilian casualties. You know, we have to do it in a way where we minimize the greatest extent possible yung civilian casualties. We have to pause for a few reminders. Babalik po kami, huwag kayong mawawala.